Welcome back. And today is the start of a little bit of a mini-series because we have got the absolutely amazing Nina from Fancy Footwork Poles and Grids who's come down to see us today and spend the day with Popcorn and Cloudy. So we're going to be doing either 2 or 3 vlogs, which is super, super exciting. It's going to be pole work and grid, so a bit of jumping as well. Yeah. We're going to start off with some pole work. So this vlog is pole work with Popcorn. And we've had a little look, haven't we? I'm
a bit confused. And I think Popcorn will be as well because I've never done anything like this and I'm sure Popcorn hasn't either.
Yeah. I thought the little raised trotting poles was a bit fancy that we set up ourselves. But that was it. Like, this is an absolute showstopper. So yeah, should we get started?
Yeah. Look at this, Popcorn. Do you want to go investigate?
Oh, is he getting started already?
Yep, I'm just letting him.
He thinks he doesn't need a rider, Harlow. Yeah. He can do this without you.
I know, Popcorn's like...
Mind his reins.
Popcorn's like, I don't need you, Harlow, to ride me. Come on.
Yeah. So I've got this. Oh, wow, Harlow, those are all raised.
I know. Do you want to know this?
Don't be expecting Mummy to be setting this up on a Saturday morning. This is, wow. Oh my goodness. And
then like you can come round here and go through here. Good boy. And it really gets them lifting their feet up.
I know. Wow, this is like a pole work playground.
I know, it's like a playground for Popcorn.
Wow, so excited.
You can also put like these, so it's like a spider thing and then you jump in the middle of it.
Right, let's check his girth, Harlow.
Also, my stirrups are a bit wonky, so what one is yours on? Mine's on 12. No, mine's on 10.
Oh, he made me laugh where he just like walked straight into it.
Like, I let go of him and then he just walked by himself. He was like, I don't need you, Harlow.
Yeah.
I can do it all by myself.
Ready?
Also, I'm managing that I can, with the longer stirrups, I can get up by myself. 1, 2, 3.
Get them legs working.
Yep. Popcorn's legs will be also working in a minute.
You'll be aching tonight. You've got three riding sessions today.
Oh, I know.
Right, so let's hand you over to Nina now.
So Harlow, if you just warm Popcorn up like you normally would, just walk, trot, canter on both reins.
Yep.
And then we'll start with the poles. That's a good trot, good girl. So good that he's having a stretch and blowing his nose. That means he's relaxing. Let's have a trot on the other rein as well.
Don't actually know how to change the rein because there's so many poles. We're just going to have to do a bit of a
little wiggly change of rein is fine. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Lovely when he wants to stretch down and forwards like that. That's perfect. Good job. Yeah, excellent. Let's keep that canter nice and active.
Right.
Okay? All right,
yep,
let him have a long rein and a little stretch for a minute then, just to get his breath back. And then we need to decide where we're starting. Although he's done some of the poles on his own, hasn't he? So he's already a little bit familiar with them.
Yeah.
Okay, so let him have a long rein, let him stretch his neck down, and then we know that he has had a little breather. So what do you think some of the benefits of doing pole work with your pony are?
It gets them lifting their feet up.
Absolutely.
And if you've got as many as this, it gets them listening to you. Because
yep, it does.
If you've only got a small amount, then you do it over and over and over again. They're going to know what you do. But with this, you can do so many different exercises.
That's right, absolutely right. And with this, because we've got different shapes and things, it just makes them think a little bit more. So a line of poles in a row is brilliant. and that's more sort of the traditional kind of pole work, and it's got lots and lots of benefits. But this kind of pole work will also really make him have to think as well, because he's got to constantly be thinking about how to get through the shapes and how to sort of go through the corners, and is the space big enough where he's putting his feet and things. So it will help with that. So it gives him a real mental workout as well. And you can use pole work to help to teach him how to shorten his stride or lengthen his stride. So there's just hundreds of benefits, hundreds and hundreds. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's take him out. Good boy. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Good boy. Your job is to keep him straight through the middle of every pole, especially when you get to those raised poles, because obviously we don't want him to make a mistake there and end up with 2 legs on one side of the pole and 2 legs on the other. Super. Very good. Well done, good. So he's having a good look to see where he's going. That's a great sign. So stay straight for a little bit longer, and then turn to your right, and we'll change the rein. We'll trot down the long side, and we'll walk in the corner, and then we'll come again in walk, okay? So we'll change the rein each time so that he's coming from the different reins sort of equally. And then we put the trot in just to make sure that he's wide awake as well. So any more sort of transitions, the more transitions you do, the more the pony should hopefully tune into what you're asking. So look for your turn. So you can see where the poles meet, where those rainbow coloured poles meet, you've only got a few centimetres to stay straight. So we need to make sure that he does step from one triangle over where the poles meet into the second triangle without putting his feet out to the side. That was perfect. So let's just see if we can just get a little bit more energy in this walk. So you're going to stay straight, and then you're going to turn to your left, and we're going to trot on. That's it. So start to pick him up a little bit more now. Have your reins a little bit shorter. Send your trot just a little bit more forward. We're going to come into walk, and we're going to walk through one more time. This time we're going to have a real purposeful walk. That's brilliant. No faster than that. Good. So you can feel how he just picks his feet up as he goes over those poles. Excellent. That's a good girl. Well caught. Yeah, brilliant job. So again, just changing the rein into trot. And this next time we're going to come through in the trot. So again, it's your job to keep him at the correct speed and keep him nice and straight. And it's his job to work out how to get over these poles. So think about your turn, very good. Then don't let him rush, think about the rhythm. That was super. Oh, Harlow, lovely, well done. Good job.
Good boy.
So let's keep going. We're going to come through another couple of times. Excellent. Just have your reins a centimetre shorter. And keep that leg working, good girl. So looking for your turn. Super. Very good. So just the same as last time, just that same lovely rhythm. Brilliant, well done. Every time we introduce anything new, I always like to introduce it in walk first. So walking is the best pace for pole work, but it's also the most difficult pace for them. So they get the most benefits from walk, but they have to put more effort in the walk. And the reason why that is because in the trot and in the canter, they have lift and energy and momentum in the sort of the pace that already takes them off the ground, so they can go over the poles easier. Whereas in walk, he doesn't have that, and that means that he's got to work harder in walk to physically pick each one of his feet up, okay? And also, we can't assume just because he's done these poles happily that he's going to be the same with these poles that he hasn't seen before. So we always introduce everything in walk first, make sure that the pony is comfortable in walk, and then we go into trot. So again, we want him to go straight through the middle without stepping into the other triangles. Very good. Super.
Good
Keep
boy.
him straight. He knows which way he's turning, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So when you put these up like this, you need to make sure that if you're going to sort of recreate this on your own, that you would always do it like we did it before, so that he walks over with them flat and then trots over with them flat, and then you move on to raising them. Because what we hopefully have explained to him by doing that is that this is not a jump. This is not a jump popcorn. So this is just like a bit of a raised pole. So because he's used to it. Hopefully what we want him to do is to just go over it like it was flat on the floor. So this is what we call, well, this is what I call a spider. So sometimes it looks a little bit like a spider with their with their legs up.
So in walk or trot?
In trot.
Okay.
Now keep a contact, because we want to explain to him it's not a jump, but keep your leg on. Very good, well done. Good girl. So you could feel that he really put the effort in, didn't he? He got really nice and high, some lovely lift through his shoulders. And then the really difficult thing, because I've been so mean and put those raised walk poles there, is that you've then only got a really narrow gap to go between after. Yeah. So you have to stay super, super straight.
He's trying to go over them again, like he's drawing me in.
Let's come through another couple of times so he's used to them. That's a lovely trot, no quicker than that. Think about your thumbs staying on top. Keep your leg just supporting him. Very, very good, well done. Because it's so intensive, you can see that we don't do many repetitions before we just have a little break, give him sort of a minute or so break, and then we pick him up and go again. What we don't ever want to do is do pole work with a pony that's tired or not really paying attention, because it can be as dangerous tripping over a pole on the ground as it can sort of falling over a jump.
Yeah.
So just make sure that he's always, you know, sort of listening to you, paying attention to you, and that he's got enough energy to do the thing that we're asking him to do.
Yeah.
Are you ready to make it more difficult?
Yes, I am.
Is popcorn ready to make it more difficult?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Right. So these turns here are really, really difficult. And the idea is that we want him to step from the square into the triangle without putting a foot either side of those shapes. But obviously it's much easier for him to put his feet either side of the shapes, but we want to try and get him to do the hard work. And it's really tricky for you as well, because you have to be constantly thinking about where he's going, what hand do you need to turn him, what leg do you need to turn him, do you need to turn your shoulders, you need to be looking ahead. There's so much for you to think about, and you can't do any of it until you're into this square. So keep him straight, keep your legs on, good girl, riding forwards, a little bit more energy, and then round to your right. So just steady, steady. Keep your legs working, that's a good girl, keep him straight. You're coming towards the indoor school, eyes up. Very, very good, well done, that was super. Good boy, long rein, little pat, okay. Clever boy. So we're gonna we'll do a canter exercise next. Thinking about the trot rhythm just staying the same all the way through. Good girl, and then making sure you give him enough room and you give yourself enough room to loop round and stay nice and balanced. Back to your next one. Very good, keep him forward. And then we're going to do that in canter, Harlow. So you're going to canter over the first green and white poles. And then once you've got through in the canter, you're going to ride a trot transition and change canter lead. So keep riding him forward, keep your legs on. That's okay, and then ask him to canter to your right, give yourself lots of room, so don't turn too sharp. Keep your leg on, keep your eyes up, looking at those poles. Lots of leg. Good boy, and trotting, let's do it again. Now it's quite a tight turn, so keep your outside rein, keep your outside leg on, keep him straight. Very good, apart from when you went the wrong way, Harlow. So remember, we're just staying on the same rein. Oh. Let's go again, not to worry. We nearly had some fancy flying changes in there. You've still gone the wrong way. Keep coming towards me.
Oh, sorry.
Go again. Good girl, lovely transition, well done. Right, we've got to nail this one, Harlow. So, eyes up. Legs on, to me, good, good girl.
What are all the cones for?
So, yeah, I should have said. So, whenever I have poles that are on their own and they're not sort of joined to anything, I will always put a little cone or something similar on either side of the pole so that if it gets knocked out of place, I can just roll it straight back into place. I don't need to think about remeasuring the distance. So I can just then pop it. I know that it needs to go there. So I can just roll it back into place and we're ready to go again. These raised walk poles are physically the most difficult one for him. Because remember I said earlier that walk is the most difficult pace and he has to rely purely on muscular effort to pick his feet up. Well, even flat poles on the floor, they have to concentrate. So obviously when the poles, hello. Obviously when the poles are raised, he has to work even harder. It's really important that you have an energetic walk, but don't let him come through too quickly. So don't be surprised if he knocks them down the first time. Make sure you get really straight into them. Now keep your leg on, not for energy, but just to keep him moving. Steady, steady. Very good, well done. Perfect. Excellent, well done. Can you feel how he's really picking his feet up?
Yeah.
Super. So keep him on the outside track. Look for your turn, but don't turn. That's a good girl. Keep him straight. Keep your leg on. Very good. One more time.
Y'all ready to go? Come on. Let's do it. Y'all ready now? I'm making my move. Better stand back, cause I'm coming through. Can't hold me down, can't bottle this heat. I'm burning up like 1,000 degrees. Watch it, post it, it's getting wild, man. All eyes on me, keep it dialed and swipe it, like it, look, I made it. Hashtag, yo, I'm the greatest. And the game don't stop till I get on top. Are you ready now? Whoa, yeah. I'm making moves. I'm ready to go. I'm making moves. I'm never gonna stop until I'm on top. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm making moves.
So, Harlow, what we're going to do to finish, because he's been such a good boy,
Yeah.
and we've done all the lines that we're going to do,
Yeah.
but now you're going to have 60 seconds. I'm going to time you and give you 60 seconds for you to go anywhere you like doing the lines that we've already done, and you're going to try and link a few things together, okay?
Okay.
So, remember, if they're canter poles, you can walk, trot or canter over.
Yep.
If they're trot poles, you can walk and trot over. If they're walk poles, you can only walk.
Oh, I don't know. So many
There's a lot of
choices.
decisions, a lot of choices, and 60 seconds is not a long time. Okay?
Okay, so when I go down the middle, that only takes me about 10 seconds.
I will shout you when you're 30 seconds in, okay?
Okay, so
All right.
10.
Make it up as you go along.
Oh, I'm not good at doing that. Okay, so
I'm making moves. I'm ready to go. I'm making moves. I'm never gonna stop until I'm on top. I'm gonna do what I do.
Steady.
I'm making moves.
That was nicely done. Then how about this curve? So keep your legs on, keep the energy. Super, you've got 30 seconds left. Not too quick with him, keep it nice and correct and balanced and rhythmical. That made him look, didn't it? Good. Where else can you go? We've got 10 seconds. We done? We're done. Little bow at the end, well done. It goes quick, doesn't it, 60 seconds? Even when you are cantering down the centre line. Well, I think you did a really good job.
I was going to canter down it twice, but then I thought...
Do some other things instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was brilliant, wasn't he? I think he likes his pole work.
Yeah.
I think all that time he only knocked 2 poles in that whole time, which was amazing.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Do you have any questions?
I'm all good.
All right. Should we finish there?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Should we let him have a little breather?
Thank you so much, Nina. It's just been absolutely amazing.
Ah, you're so welcome.
I've learnt so much, and I'm sure Popcorn has had the best day. He's had a pony party.
you think he's looking a little bit tired now?
Yeah.
Made his brain ache, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having me. It's been lovely to come and meet you.
What have we got in store for our next session with you?
Well, are you up for a challenge?
Yes, I sure am.
Are you up for a jumping challenge?
Yes.
Are you up for a jumping challenge with poles that are only this wide? Are you up for my skinny grid challenge?
Yes.
Yes. Then that's what we're going to do the next time. Okay.
Right. Thank you so much to everyone who has watched today's video, and a massive thank you to Nina for just setting up all of these amazing pole party sessions, pretty much. It has just been so amazing. And finally, thank you so much, Polyjumps, for giving us this beginner jump set. And what's really exciting is we're giving away one of these beginner jump sets to one of you guys. Thank you all so much for watching today's vlog, and we will see you soon. Bye.